What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with Outpost, and I wanted to go over this article today, The Art of Rise of Skywalker delayed until spring of 2020. And the reason that I think it's maybe a little more important than you would think on face value is that I think it confirms some things. I think it shows us that indeed there were a lot of these last minute reshoots that significantly changed the plot. That these last minute detail Reddit leaks that we read, especially about things like the ending, little things involved in changing scenes along the way. I think those are true. I think that helps cement those as a little more valid because of what's going on. But let's get in the article and then I'll explain a little bit. So, publisher Abrams Books reveals Art of Rise of Skywalker's release date pushed back to some point in spring of 2020. Concept art has been a key part of the Star Wars franchise from the very beginning. As most viewers know, author Ralph McQuarrie's original works helped sell 20th Century Fox on George Lucas's vision for the first feature film, providing a clear aesthetic to the galaxy far, far away. And even now, just as a side note, Ralph McQuarrie's, some of his initial concept art is used for inspiration for different things, whether it be things in Rogue One, things in Solo, like everywhere. Even some of his initial art still pops up and is still utilized when they're making these films. In decades since, fans have enjoyed seeing Star Wars concept art for all the various movies and TV shows that have come out, seeing how the favorite characters' vehicle design evolved over time. For that reason, the art books are highly anticipated. They feature pages full of interesting illustrations, but quotes from various members of the creative team discussing the thought process behind the scenes. In the Disney era, these publications normally are released in conjunction with the film, but the company's doing things a little different for Rise of Skywalker. This December's blockbuster will, of course, be getting an art book, but fans are going to have to wait a bit longer to get their hands on it. And just to prove, what they're saying, The Art of Star Wars Force Awakens, released December 18th, 2015. Release date for Star Wars Force Awakens was December 18th, 2015. Last Jedi, again, December 15th, 2017. And then the actual movie was released 15 December 2018. So there you go. It has released on the day. For all the other books of this sequel trilogy, it's released on the exact same day. This one's going to take 4 months. It's going to be 4 months later. That seems pretty excessive to me. That rang some bells. Let's see what they think the issue is, why that is happening. In an official statement, Abrams Books announced Star Wars Rise of Skywalker has pushed back to the spring. It was originally going to hit shelves December 20th, same day as the movie. And here's their comments. Star Wars Rise of Skywalker will now release spring of 2020. We apologize for the inconvenience and look forward to sharing the stunning concept art in the new year. No reasoning for delay was provided, but it probably stems from Disney's desire to keep Rise of Skywalker plot details firmly under wraps until the film's premiere. Come on. Whoever's writing this, you have to know that's a joke. Everybody knows what this movie is about by now. That every day that goes by, I did a stream about it yesterday, but every day that goes by, every TV spot that gets released, every trailer that gets released, every time a cast member opens their mouth, we get we get the plot from the leaks confirmed. Now, is there a chance that they're wrong? Absolutely. Is there a chance that maybe Disney is leaning into those leaks, hoping that people believe them so that they're more shocked when they go in? Maybe. That's definitely a possibility. I don't think they're at that level. I don't think they're operating at that kind of level, right? That meme level of God tier thinking. I don't think so. Maybe. After running a measured marketing campaign that leaned heavily into secrecy, the last thing the studio wants is for anything from the book to leak online right before the film opens. Yeah, that'd be a shame if anything leaked about this movie. Even Disney doesn't always have the power to prevent that thing from happening. It's already been revealed that the novelization will be available in March 2020, so perhaps the art book will also release at that time. And that's pretty common. The Last Jedi novelization also released several months after the movie. So just FYI. In the past, Disney got around spoiler issue by withholding concept art of big scenes, saving images for a later book. The Rise of Skywalker probably wasn't a very viable option. It goes on and talks about they don't want to reveal any twist that director J.J. Abrams has up his sleeve. And, that's a significant delay. Now that is not some, small delay, some, week, month delay, something like that, something that would make sense to avoid spoilers. 4 months? 4 months is a long, long delay. And it's so different from anything that they've done before. It tells me that something was done differently with this movie. And it does, to me, tend to look to confirm those reshoots that we heard, especially with these last minute leak details that we've gotten on Reddit. Now, small spoilers, well, not really that small, but we won't be talking about them long. Spoilers for Rise of Skywalker coming up in 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. Now, at the end, we've been told that one of the things that happened with these reshoots was the ending. People hated the ending. And whether this was test screenings, whether this was friends and family screenings, whether it was Bob Iger's freaking self who saw this that didn't like it, people didn't like this ending. And the way the original ending was supposed to go was Rey was supposed to, well, they were both supposed to come there, Rey and Ben. Ben basically gets tossed off the side of a bridge and killed, gets down in the abyss, never to be seen from again. Rey goes on to just beat the crap out of Palpatine, save the day. And everyone's like, there's no way we can do this. There's no way we can leave it like this. So they changed it. And instead what happens in these new last minute details are with the reshoots that J.J. Abrams confirmed they were doing reshoots. But this confirms they changed major plot parts, not just little touch-ups. In these new reshoots, Rey dies while facing Palpatine. And Ben is still alive. He climbs up and he gives his life for her. And in some weird force healing that kills him kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if they'll explain that. Probably not. But it makes sense that they would try to do that. That they would try to show that Rey couldn't just defeat Palpatine easily by herself. That she had to die while doing it. And it gives the last actual Skywalker, Ben Solo, some actual meaning in order to, he gives up his life for Rey's, which is stupid, but whatever. That's what I think this confirms. Now, this is all just my speculation. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just trying to look and connect these dots together. Why would something be released so long? I think it's because a lot of the concept art that was originally going to be in there doesn't make any sense anymore. A lot of those behind the scenes interviews and things like that, they don't make any sense because it's not being utilized in the film, so they're having to change it. A lot of things in there probably needed to be changed. That is what I think. And I'm not saying that necessarily, I'm not telling you this is fact. I am just connecting these dots. Something doesn't seem right about it. To be that much of a delay, it's not to not spoil it. Come on. They weren't worried about that for Force Awakens, weren't worried about that for Last Jedi. Why would they all of a sudden be that worried for this film when they've been completely loose-lipped and everything's been leaking? Every time we get a TV spot, every time a cast member opens their mouth, we learn more and we get more confirmation that these leaks are likely true. But I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think I'm onto something, or do you think that I'm just reaching? Feel free to let me know. I do think that there's something to this. Now, maybe I'm just looking for something, but to me, it seems to indicate that there were major reshoots, that major plot details were changed, and that's why we're having this delay. But either way, let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.